Hello, I'm Pamela Grove, Doctor of Physical Therapy, online educator from Metanoia Education Wellness Center, and we're continuing on our wellness journey for 2022. Today will be the last part of 4 parts of cellular signaling, how it affects good health. So for the last 3 weeks, we have addressed different concepts of cellular signaling. This week, we will sum up cellular signaling, learning a little bit more of the ways that improper signaling will cause problems to our health. And remembering that if cellular signaling is happening properly, that promotes healthy bodies. So let's identify some of the steps for cellular signaling. First of all, the cell's purpose is to make sure it can identify any internal and external factors and make those adaptations so that cell is functioning properly. The first step would be what we call the reception step, or it needs to receive the target cell needs to receive that signal, then so it can bind to the protein, the proper protein receptor site. It will then do what we call transduction, or it would transduce that message so it can be transferred and converted. So then we get what we call the translation, or we get that cell to do the proper target cell to do the proper response. Then we have the proper function. Anytime something happens in the reception, transduction, or the translation stages, it can be a problem with the functioning of that organism. Let's put in a practical side. Say you had a function in your job or whatever. You never receive a message, or the message you received, you did not understand the message, or it was inaccurate. You would not be able to perform your function, right? Totally useless. So remember, faulty cellular signaling, disease process. So 5 things that have a negative impact on cellular signaling: unhealthy diet, lack of exercise, aging, environmental factors, and exposure to toxins. Okay, so let's wrap up our final summation. I'll give you some of my tidbits for cellular signaling. First of all, mitochondria must stay healthy. Right. Secondly, research is ongoing with the advances that need to continue to be made in the field of proper cellular signaling. Thirdly, there have been more than worldwide people over greater than a decade using redox molecules to help with poor signaling. And there are some dietary factors I'll share. There's a lot of them, but I'll share a few. Make sure you have adequate vitamin D, omega-3 fats, adequate levels of sodium, potassium, magnesium, adequate supply of proteins, use of antioxidants to help decrease the free radicals that cause damage to the cells. Some of those would be like your cruciferous vegetables, of course, blueberries, and your orange vegetables and squash. Curcumins and turmeric for immune. Also, let's see, lipoic acid and spinach for detoxification. That's a few. So that concludes our 4 weeks of cellular signaling. Remember, if you love my Pain Be Gone tidbits, please stay tuned for many, many more to come. And never forsake the seeking of medical services for what you've heard in my tapings. If you want to set up a pacing pain management program with me, as well to help you with injury prevention and to decrease your flare-ups, see the link below. And if you want more information on how you can get products for redox molecules for proper cellular signaling, call me directly at 434-728-2866. See you soon.